Shalom, call halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The Aqua to the listener, learning, being a pillar of rest, 144,000 and 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua, and shalom and salutations to you all. Just quickly want to touch on these false teachers. Right? Just throw a quick nod because, I mean, it's crazy. you got false teachers that shouldn't be, and then you got those that, these Johnny-come-latelys, and, you expect that you're going to get some of those. So, and I just want to point out all of them, okay, because there's a lot indicating that here we are at the last. Okay, so, and some you wouldn't even, just give them a pass because they're, funny. Anyway, 2 Timothy 3 and 13, and I'm going to read these other versions. I'm going to read the NIV. While evildoers and imposters, see, they're imposters. You're acting like you're a teacher. You're not a teacher. You're an angel. You're masquerading as an angel of light. While evildoers and imposters will go from bad, right? It was bad. And when you've been in this thing for more than 10 years, we'll just say that, and you've watched these people, when you watch Nathaniel 7, okay, go from Nathaniel 7 to Bishop Nate, you're watching somebody go, you're watching an imposter, an interloper, okay? This dude done crept in unawares. He was sent, most likely he was sent, all right, by who? On some Judas and the Black Messiah type shit, some COINTELPRO. And what is he doing? He's going from bad to despicable, right? Deceiving, right? That's teaching, right? He's masquerading as a teacher and being deceived, right? So he's just one example, all right? But evildoers and imposters will flourish. They just mad because we're being blessed. This is what Alazar said. Well, IUIC, me and Nate, they jealous of us because we're being blessed. You're flourishing in wickedness. You're flourishing in getting the bag. How do you get the bag in Babylon the Great? Start with a 501c3, which means you sell out first, then you get the bag, right? That's what a 501c3 is. Here's your bag for selling out. That's all it is. That's all it'll ever be. Well, if you're flourishing, if you got 150 million, you're flourishing. They will deceive others and will themselves be deceived. How do you deceive others? You masquerade as a teacher, okay? And that's what we say. Let's read the King James. But evil men, and they're evil, and seducers, right? The pocket. What is that? Let me see if I can seduce your money up out of your pocket. We're going to give you a name. We're going to call you the pocket, right? And we're going to get on everybody, not just Nate, all right? Will proceed from bad to worse, deceiving and being deceived. Let's see. From bad to worse, and that's what we're watching. But evil people, woo, contemporary English version, but evil people who pretend to be what they are not. No, if you're a undercover agent, if you're a detective, right, with a badge, took an oath, then you come in with a 501c3. You have infiltrated this organization a long time ago. Now you're leading it, right? Marching around, doing the same thing as the white supremacists. We see everything you're doing. But evil people who pretend to be what they are not. Okay? You're not a teacher. You're not of the elect, right? If you were, why would you break down the name correctly and then turn around and not teach it? That's not what the elect. The name is going to be in the mouth of the elect. But people, evil people who pretend to be what they are not, right? No, you're still in a gang. You still want to wear a hat. So you haven't you're not born again. I took the Nazarite vow. You came into the truth, and in less than 2 weeks, you took the Nazarite vow. Those 2 weeks is how long it takes for somebody to tell you to cut your hair, right? Oh no, I took the Nazarite. You ain't took no Nazarite vow, all right? You're pretending, okay, to be what you are not. Will become worse than ever, and this is what they are, worse than ever, as they fool others, right? Guess what? You couldn't fool Hassad and the deacon anymore. They said, we going out to fool people. And are fooled themselves. You guys are fooled. You think you can wear a hat? You think you can fool a grown-ass adult about taking a Nazarite vow? Okay? Anybody who just came into the truth and with a receding hairline that absolutely refuses not to wear a hat, okay? We see right through you, man. All right? You take that hat off, you say, oh shit, look at that moon dome up there. That's why you claim to have taken a Nazarite vow. Because you're going to look funny, right? Going into vanity and all right, other things. So, Salakia, did I get what I needed? I just stayed there, didn't I? Let's go here real quick. 2 Timothy 4 and 3. And this is, you need a church, don't you? Okay, well, let's find the listeners and let's find the false teachers in 2 Timothy. For the time is coming when people will no longer listen to sound and wholesome teaching, right? Great Millstone is boring. Okay, you're not entertaining. They will follow their own desires. I want to be entertained. And will look for teachers who will tell them whatever their itching ears want to hear. Okay, prosperity doctrine. The 2/3 aren't actually going to burn in the fire. It's going to be the fire of the word. It's going to be the fire of the word, as though Noah didn't build a boat and a bunch of niggas drowned in the water, right? Which was a gruesome. That's a fearsome act, right? But we're only going to do the water. Now I'm going to put up the rainbow. And when I say fire next time, I don't really mean fire like I really meant water. Right? This is symbolic fire. Okay, so was the water symbolic too? Or did niggas drown to death? Right? You changing up, you're waxing. You telling them whatever they want to. They don't want to hear that they've been led astray, right? That they can wear a hat and now the truth is coming out, right? It's easy to see that thing is about money, merchandise. It's easy, okay? Whatever their itching ears want to hear. Let's take a look at some of this. Look at this guy. You look like Hassan Campbell doing the, all you need is a fitted hat right there. Okay? This is the elder brother, GMS South Carolina 08. Breaking Nate down. Okay? Nate is saying that we've been worshiping Yahushua as the Most High. I'm like, that's just going from bad to worse. This dude is at. I mean, we could stay here all day and make a long ass video. So Nate right now is saying Yahushua is the Father, or that the God of the Old Testament is Yahushua and not the Most High. I'm like, that's confusion at its finest. You know, waited all this time, got you breaking down the name. You won't even say either one of the names, but listen to this. The God of the Old, why don't you just say his name? The God of the Old Testament is the Son of God. What's his name? You see this fucking confusion? This dude is sewing. This is the masters. You know, when they went and got Comfy, right? Because at one time they chose Comfy to be this guy. And Comfy wasn't I don't even know what to say. Comfy did a terrible job compared to them. Look at this guy. He went from breaking down the name correctly to now you're completely concealing the name. The God, the Son, the Father. What's his name? Okay, you are gone. Most High is dealing with you, and you're sorely needed, right? You are completely and sorely needed. Okay, let's see, what else do we got? What's this? That's the spruce goose from yesterday. Okay, we'll just go like this. It's a lot. What was that? Oh, wow, they took that down. Okay. All right, so maybe we'll just, I mean, we're already in a while here. So let's just take a look at this. This is biblical defenders, right? And the worst Israelite teachers. Esau can repent. Okay. So these guys are, I mean, this is an example. Let's take a quick look.
Let me go to Isaiah 14:1.
Let's listen to what these guys are saying real quick.
The Lord, let's talk about the stranger, let's talk about the Gentile, let's talk about the Edomite, let's talk about the Chinaman. If they cut off themselves from their people and forget all the lies that they taught and that they inherited from their fathers, the Lord is saying, yes, they could get salvation too, right? Read on.
Where did they come from? I've never seen them before. See, so these are Johnny come latelys. And they should be going off. Nate, you got no excuse. Nate is an interloper. See, these guys are just lost sheep, right? They're coming in late. They might have 5, 8 years, might have 10, 12. You still going off hard, okay? This guy, no excuse. Look at Paul. Guess what? Guess what Paul does at the end of all of his little newscasts? Let's check him out. He gets to a point, and then he becomes a false teacher.
Faith in Jesus Christ alone. So I want to thank everybody for showing up today. Please just live your life so that you will be pleasing to God. You know, Jesus gave us 2 important commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. If you do these 2 commandments, you fulfill the entire law, folks. That's a pretty profound statement made by Yeshua, Jesus.
Okay? So this is a false teacher. All right? So we got many false teachers, okay? Paul thinks he's doing the right thing. What is going on? Go back. Salaki, bear with me. All right, so you got Paul, you got these clowns, right? This guy is the damn snake, and these guys. Look at these guys. You see this thing? This is all going down as we speak. Okay? They should know. This guy should know better, going all the way back to One Web. These 2 youngsters, this guy should know better. This clown wants to become a YouTube sensation. willing to scoff the men of the Lord with 100% truth to become a YouTube sensation. Okay, this guy, right, who is rewriting the Bible, talk about the 2/3, right, are going to be burned with the word. Like, okay, nigga, you know who you sound like right now? Let's get a little bit of this, because it's bad.
This is how the Most High talked to us in that time, in ancient.
This dude sounds so proud. The pride is dripping off of him. And he's so far gone, right? He's so far gone. Chief Dome. What is Chief Dome? Snack off. Remember that? You can snack off on. You can snack off. You can snack off on the Shabbat. You can snack off on the Shabbat. Remember snacking off? I do. Okay.
Egypt. He talked to us through Moses. And Moses, of course, had Aaron with him. And of course, then they had 70 other elders. They appointed heads, officers, chiefs of the tribes, etc. That's the same thing that's happening in this wilderness. That you're going to have elect men that are delivered. We know about the 144,000. And they're going to be playing the part, Lord willing, we get spots on that team. Playing the part of Moses, Aaron, the 70, the judges, the officers, the chiefs of the tribes of which that existed during that time. And we're going to be pleading on behalf of the Most High with those people that we're going to be gathering from around the world, and we're going to be putting them through a fire. And that fire is going to be this word, these laws, these statutes, and these commandments, man.
So nobody gets burned up. Nobody experiences death by pain, right? This fucking clown right here. I just had something I was going to go to, but apparently... yeah, this is that's funny, right? He hadn't lost it. What did you say? That there ain't no fire? I can't do it. Okay, so look, and he should know better. But what's happening? The Most High is destroying him in front of us. Okay, and he sounds like this guy right here. This is crazy.
It's not even being effective.
Salakia. Let's get this guy. All right. This is Alizar sound like this now.
Or evil for evil, or railing for railing, but contrariwise, blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto a call.
Ha! See, he doesn't understand how ridiculous he looks. He actually thinks that because he's and doing that whole little Baptist preacher demonic song thing, he thinks that this somehow makes him righteous. Okay? And he's given the people what they want. This is a show and this is entertainment, and it works. It still works on who? Let's go back. Filthy conversation. Okay. What is it? Their own passions. Where is that at? Is it this one? Salaki, bear with me. They will gather around them in great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. This is what people's itching ears want to hear. They want to hear this is the old song. He's singing it. Ha! This is coming up. Ha! Right? And he ain't opened the book, ain't called, or, you understand? Call it and read it. You ain't called nothing, you ain't read a damn thing. Right? You freestyling, you rapping like Kirk Franklin. You doing your best Kirk?
You should inherit a blessing, a good God Almighty. To tell me that the ghost
is no different than Elazar. Okay? So he falls into this same category right here with Paul. These two are on the same level. Paul Stephen Banoon, right? And got zero truth. All right. This guy is in league with, let's say, these two, which, you know, it's just sad. It's just sad. Okay. Uptick of the heretic. Right. And it's everywhere. It's bad. So I'm going to get up off of it. Let me get a couple of more here. Forgot what I was going to get. I got worse and worse. Did I get? Let me see. Yep, we did that. What's this? Nope. Let's see. Let's go to Peter. 2 Peter 3. And the point being made here is that we're in the last days. Okay, so 2 Peter 3 and 2, or 3 and 3. Most importantly, and this is in the standard, Berean standard, as in the church of Berea, right, who searched the scripture. Most importantly, you must understand that in the last days, false teachers, okay, will come scoffing and following their own desires. Okay? Let's ferret this out. Above all, you must understand in the last days, scoffers. I want to remind you, in the last days, scoffers will come mocking the truth. That's what they're doing. That's what Alazar is doing. He's mocking the truth. Oh, the 2/3 aren't going to go through the fire, right? That's just symbolic. The fire is the word. No, it's not. Okay. What about the elements melting with fervent heat? That's what is that? That's not real. That's spiritual. That's spiritual power. Okay. King James, knowing this first, that there shall come, and here's the point, in the last days. What time are we in? Well, take a look at this. Look at all of these false teachers. Look at this. They're everywhere. Okay? Ones that shouldn't be, ones that have no clue, ones that are living in the dark. Hey, look at this dude. Okay? Marketeers. It's just bad. But here they are, and I mean, they have to be here. We have to do this, and it's a damn shame. But guess what? And see, here's the thing. Look at the hat, the shirt, right? That's what this is about. This is merchandising. This is, I want a following on YouTube. YouTube is over. Okay? Ask the people that are doing 9 years for typing something on YouTube, commenting. Okay? You can't see the warnings. Donald Trump tells you that if you got anything bad to say about Israel, coming after you. That's the sign to shut the fuck up and get off of YouTube. But what are you doing? You're going head first into it, ain't you? Ain't you? Isn't that what you're looking for? Let me see. Donald Trump gives, what is that? Donald Trump. Okay, let's see. Trump's message. We'll end it on this. This is what's going to become of YouTube. Okay. Let's get to it. This is Stay in the Spirit, 144, the brother. The main event, Trump's message to the Israelites. This is yesterday. Okay, so let me see. Oh, it's all the way at the back here. Here's Trump's. Let's get to the meat of the matter. This is Trump's message. Okay, let's see how long you'll be saying that the so-called white man is the devil, or you Amalekites, or you rats. Let's see how long you're gonna be doing that when this guy comes into office. Okay, no, there's something called the famine of the word, where we will withdraw from posting on Facebook, might altogether pull your whole channel down because they'll try to get you retroactively. We don't quite know, but we do know that it's almost over. See, YouTube is almost over for those that have 100% truth. And what will happen is we'll get the order to fall back, and these other camps, they're going to keep going because they don't know the difference. They're not paying attention.
Or it might have been yesterday, Trump.
They're not paying attention to this.
Which, like I said, he talking about he coming after the deep state, which is a damn lie. But listen to what he says.
President, we will deport the foreign jihad sympathizers, and we will deport them very quickly, and Hamas supporters will be gone. If you hate America, if you want to eliminate Israel, then we don't want you in our country.
What do you mean your country, our country? What are you talking about? The country belongs to all of us, not just you. And now you can tell us. See, here's what's going on. You can tell us who we can like and who we can't like. If you don't like Israel, you got to leave. Says who? Shouldn't that be? Well, if you don't like Russia, so in a minute they'll be able to tell you anything they want to. This is where this is going. Okay? This says a whole lot. All right? Tells you where this thing is going. We can determine who you can like or not like, and if not, we'll deal with you. Okay? What you say or can't say, or we'll deal with you, including YouTube, so it's almost over. Okay?
I want you in our country. I will ban refugee settlements from terror-infested areas like the Gaza Strip, and we will arrest the pro-Hamas thugs who vandalize federal property and make really life very, very difficult in this country for a lot of people.
See, he went from we're going to get them in Gaza, and then he went to, and we're going to get you people right here in Babylon. Okay? And that would be you, Hassad, if you're still saying things that they can pin you for because you wanted YouTube fame, likes, and views, and a stipend. Okay, guess what? You're walking straight into their trap.
Now, the thing about that is you got a lot.
That's good enough. All right, so I'm going to end it right there. All right? This thing right here, where you guys at? These guys? See, how you going to sell your hats and your t-shirts and get your, show your commercials and get your money from Facebook, right? If they done set the trap, you can walk right into it. So that's all I got. I'm just trying to show, look at the amount of false teachers out here. Okay. It's crazy. It's on all levels. Because people they see what's going on in the world. They see, oh, we're in the last days. Yeah, we're in the last days. Because they see the earthquakes, they see the wars, but guess what? Here's what you don't see. Look at all the false teachers, the scoffers. Look at all of them. This is an indication that we're almost out of here. Let's get this on the way out. 8 and 11. What is it, Amos? Amos 8 and 11. Behold, this is in what? Berean. Church of Berea. Amos 11 and 8, Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, when I will send a famine on the land, not a famine of bread or a thirst for water, but a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. How is that going to happen? Well, Trump is going to come after anybody in England, right? If you incite violence on the internet, they'll be knocking at your door. So as a result of that, we'll get the order, right? Knowing whom we've learned this truth from, we'll get the order from our elder apostles. And they say, okay, shut it down. And we shut it down. Okay? And guess who ain't going to shut it down? These clowns. They're going to keep it going because they don't know. They don't know no better. Right? The Most High done blinded them. And they're looking, all of them are looking like this guy. All the rest of these guys looking like
The
him.
Ghostbusters can't bless you. The Ghostbusters will feed you. The negative, the Ghostbusters, they'll come down in a form and transform themselves and say, we'll bless you.
The towel. Did you see the towel? The towel is part of that whole persona. Gotta wipe. I'm going to wipe my mouth and keep it moving all at the same time. All right, so with that, we hope that the electorate edified you, brothers. And we still got to keep making these videos. We have to. All right. Shalom.